and welcome back to my channel. This is Caitlin from Caitlin Plans, and today I'm going to be planning in my big catch-all planner for the week of September 13th through 19th. And this video is a collab with Plans by Kelly. I'll leave her video down in the description below so you can see what she did. But we each picked a sticker book to use. So Kelly picked Year to Shine and I picked Pressed Florals, and we're both going to make spreads with these books. So I'm excited to see how this turns out. I never really thought about putting this combination of books together, but they're really good books. Like, they're oldie but goodie books. So I have some ideas in mind. I have to make sure to fit enough boxes in here for all the functional stuff, but I think I can do something really cool with this. So let's jump right into it. So for my Pressed Florals element, I'm going to be using these ones, these pink florals. I'm actually just going to rip them out of the book. This is my second copy of the book. And this is actually the one that I got in the bundle that, like, I don't even remember which Be Happy box it was, but it did arrive damaged, and it kind of annoys me that the elastic is broken. So I'm trying to transfer them all into my second copy of the book, which is actually intact. So maybe working through this book will be a good thing for me. But I don't know, every time I see these, I think of the one spread that Planning with Bumble did. I think she just did a beautiful job with it. And while I'm not going to be recreating her spread, I just think of her every single time that I see these florals. The plan is to do something similar to what I was doing with the Sunflower Currently page that I did on my channel recently, and kind of just do them along the top of the spread. Learning from what I did in that Sunflower spread, I want to start with the biggest ones and kind of form a base, and then go back in with the smaller ones and layer those on top. And I do want to create some variation in height. So these are the bigger flowers. They're not like huge flowers, but compared to those, they're big flowers. So I'm just going to stick a bunch of these, try to get some different directions going on. And I'm still saving the little pieces that I cut off, because maybe I'll use them in a different spread. Maybe I'll use them in this spread. And I'm going to overlap some punches, so this will need to be repunched. The current plan is to also bring them into the sidebar and continue the line to the left. Normally, when I do things like this, I kind of cut it off when I get to the sidebar, but I'm going to just pretend like the line extends all the way across the spread. So creating like a top border on both of the pages. I hope everyone is doing well. We are almost in fall. I am so excited for fall. And that means that I'm going to jump into fall spreads pretty hardcore next week. I have some ideas of what I want to do for my catch-all. I have some According to Allie stickers that I've been dying to use. I don't know, I just love fall. It's my favorite season. Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. And I want to do some like Halloween stuff in my planner. I'm still working on Halloween designs for my shop. I do have one that's kind of like a more Halloween-y one, which would be the Raven sticker sheet, the Nevermore one. It's actually called That's So Raven. I loved that show growing up. Anyway, Halloween spreads are coming. Fall spreads are coming. Ready for sweater weather. Because, I don't know, that's kind of like my happy place with clothing, is wearing sweaters. So let's do this. The Happy Planner did release a Halloween sticker book. However, I'm not going to be purchasing it because I just don't agree with what they did by combining it with Dia de los Muertos. I probably pronounced that wrong. That's my personal opinion on the topic. I just don't think the conflation of those two holidays was appropriate. And whether or not you believe the same thing is your own personal opinion. But when it starts hurting people, like, people are obviously feeling very hurt and disrespected by that. And it's not my place to decide what people are offended or hurt by. So I won't be purchasing it, even though the Halloween stickers included in it are very cute. I'm hoping to find some small sticker shops that have done similar designs to the like pink Halloween stuff. And I already found a few sticker sets that are very close aesthetically, and then I'll be supporting some small businesses. So that's kind of where I'm standing on that. I did end up purchasing from the fall release. I know many people did not purchase from the fall release, but I didn't purchase as much as I normally did, and I also, this time around, purchased books that I think will kind of do nicer backgrounds for small sticker shop things. I am moving in a direction where I really do want to highlight small sticker shops on my channel. So if you are someone who owns a small sticker shop, let me know down below, because I'd love to like include your stickers in my planner. I'd love to shop from you. But I picked some more like basic Happy Planner books that would be nice backgrounds for small sticker shops. I loved the Bold and Blush one, and I upgraded, or not upgraded, but my dashboard planner for my social media is going to expire at the end of the year, so I needed to get a replacement for that at some point. I know it's super early to be shopping for planners, but I also got the Bold and Blush dashboard planner just because it's so neutral and I really like the dividers in that one. There is a monthly planner that has butterflies on the cover. It's not the daily butterfly one. It's, I don't know, I think they're calling it like Flora and Fauna or something like that. And it had like birds and butterflies. I really loved that one. That would be like my first pick for a planner, but it's a monthly. I tried a monthly out with my dashboard this year, kind of franken planning those two things, and I'm really just not using the monthly portion of it. So I don't know if I want to purchase a monthly planner just to kind of like have the dividers. So I didn't get it, but it's available at Michael's, and I figured that if I can score it with like a 40% off coupon, then I could justify it. And I could also justify franken planning it and not actually using the planner guts or selling the guts on Facebook Marketplace or whatever. So that's kind of where I'm standing sticker-wise. No one really asked for me to talk about this, but that's what I'm talking about today because stickers have been on my mind lately. Doing a lot of layering going on at the top of the spread, and I think it's turning out well. Just gonna do one more. Okay, fabulous. Let me clean these edges up. It might even be cute to use these last little fragments to do just a subtle touch along the bottom of the pages. It might be flower overload, but I think just having like a little pink at the bottom of the spread would be cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. This might be a longer video just because I know how many stickers are gonna get placed on this. Like that, for example, is a lot of stickers. I do think that the florals in this book are super pretty, like they're photorealistic, and I'm not someone who's normally drawn to the stickers that are like stickers that are photos. I don't know if I explained that correctly, but like it's not that they're photorealistic, it's that they're actually like photo stickers. These are real like pressed florals that have been like either scanned or photographed, and I think they're really cute. Normally I'm drawn to more of like an illustrated, stylistic kind of sticker, but these are fun. And then when I combine them with the Year to Shine book, which will be coming, I promise I'm gonna get some stickers from that in there in a minute. But when I combine them with that, I think it's gonna be a nice contrast between the watercolors, like those organic watercolor shapes, and then the more structured appearance of these pressed florals. Let's see. This is just gonna go down there. It does say on the bottom of this page where this is where the adventure begins. Reading is hard. I'm gonna try to work around that because I think I want to leave it in for now. And if I decide that it doesn't look good, I can always white it out and then cover it up with some more flower pieces because I do have enough. They give you a lot of these flowers in the book, but working around it for the time being. Let's see, this one's gonna go in the corner because it's already kind of cut to a corner shape. Almost done with the sheet here, and then I'll use this one just to kind of finish this guy out. And I think this pink tone is gonna be close enough to the pink tones that are in the Year to Shine book. I was going back and forth between whether or not I wanted to like pair pink flowers with more pink stickers, but I'm thinking blue for the body of the spread just to give some more like contrast and also like highlight the differences in the books, but they're still like gonna work together. So let's see. Okay, So far, so good. So blue tones are going to be my go-to. I'm going with like the darker blue, but I think at the end of this video, it's probably going to end up being both the darker and the lighter blue, just because I probably won't have enough of the one sticker color to make an entire spread work out. So I have an appointment on Wednesday. Appointment stickers for appointments. How convenient. I have a meeting on Thursday. It's not like an appointment, but these kind of work well for appointments and meetings. I just kind of, it would be helpful if they were blank at the top instead of saying appointment, like, or even just the when, where details. And I suppose the easiest way to work around that is just by cutting off where it says appointment. And then I'd have a second sticker now that just says appointment if I want to write an appointment directly on the page. Smart thinking, Caitlin. Okay, so now I have just this and all of my little details, and that's going to go on Thursday for the meeting I have on Thursday for planners of higher ed. If you are a planner who is involved in higher education, so to any degree, grad students, college students, faculty, administration, we have a Facebook group, and it's a great Facebook group. So I'll leave the link for that below in case you're interested in joining. We have a lot of fun over there, and it's nice to meet people who are involved in a similar like field as myself and many others. So meeting for that on Thursday. I also have a meeting on Monday, so I guess I'll just do the same thing as I did for that one by cutting off appointment. So this one is a lesson planning meeting on Monday. I doubt that you care what my meetings are about, and I really don't need to be telling you what my meetings are about, but it gives me something to talk about. So this is the first thing I have on Monday. It's the only thing I have on Monday, but I don't want it to be like up there in line with that one. So I think I'm gonna bump it down. And then whatever goes up here goes up there. I probably won't do anything before this because it's a 9 a.m. meeting and I don't get out of bed before 10 most days. So the chance of me getting out of bed before a 9 o'clock meeting to do other things is very slim. I think I'm going to do a sidebar sticker this week, so I'm doing this one with the various tones of blue, and I'm going to push it down to the bottom so I could possibly do a quote above it if I find a good looking quote. Sticking within these two sticker books is hard because it does limit how many quotes I have access to, but I want to find something to go up here, and that'll like get rid of the empty space above this meeting. There's a lot of nice quotes in this book, and there's a lot of big quotes in this book, which I like, but none of them match the color palette. Although this one that says free as the flowers would, but I've already used it in this planner. Like, I've used it in the last few months, so I don't know if I want to do that again. I also like this one that says choose happy. The color palette of the flowers isn't that far off. This one that says embrace your own pace is also cute, and I think that one will probably work in here somewhere. But I'm just going to kind of test this one. It's gold. I know that Year to Shine isn't a gold foiled book, but let's see. How do we feel about that? Okay, so that is the same flower though. So it makes sense that I would have that quote. Maybe this just isn't the right placement for it though. So I'm going to peel this one up. I don't necessarily like the quote because some days happiness isn't a choice, especially when you deal with mental health issues such as myself, but I like the lettering and I like the gold accent behind it. I feel like I'm getting really cynical in this video, but I also think that these are things that need to be talked about more in the planner community. I'm not always a positive person, and I think that's kind of something that if you've been around here for a while, you may realize that I'm a little bit more on the realistic side of life than the constant optimism. But okay, choose happy. Nice little quote going on over there. I digress. I like this one that says focus. That will be good to pick a daily focus for one of these days. Which day am I picking a focus for? I don't know yet. Friday, Thursday, one of these days. I think it'll be my Tuesday focus because I do have papers that need to be graded for my students. So I want to sit down and get like paper grading done. either on Monday or Tuesday. Maybe I'll go to like a coffee shop and just sit and grade papers for several hours at a time. This one that says She's a Dreamer is cute because it brings the pink and the blue together. I just don't know if it's the right size. It's a little small for what I'm trying to do. But it wouldn't be too small to stick it here. I was kind of thinking I'd have a checklist here, but quote is cuter than a checklist. So She's a Dreamer is going there. And then I'm going to peel up the Choose Happy one and kind of just stick to quotes from the Year to Shine book, because I think that those just work better with my theme. I like this one that says She Has Fire in Her Soul. The watercolor is so beautiful on this with the dark blue. And this one's going to go on Friday. Friday isn't very heavy plan-wise. I just have to teach, and then I am driving to go see my boyfriend for the weekend. But I also have work this weekend at my other job. So I got to make sure I account for that. Love this Dalmatian dot pattern, but I just don't know if it's right for the spread. Plus, now that I have these along the top, it's kind of hard to put like washi tape in. And I want to save this box for when I use that. Progress Not Perfection would be cute because it does have the same watercolor tones though, and the same font. Obviously they're the same font, it's the same sticker book. But this one's gonna go on Sunday. And I do want to get some like colorful boxes in here. I don't know if it's cheating to pull colorful boxes from a different book. I was thinking just like the regular colorful boxes book. Because I do have a lot of commitments going on. Maybe it's a week that I don't even do colorful boxes for everything and I just write them directly on the page using these flags. I'm not sure if the colors are like exactly what I want, but we'll try it out this week. We're mixing things up. We're doing a collab. So I have 3 things on Tuesday. I want to get a nice variation of colors going on. This is more of a purple tone, but it does match the flowers. So I'll do that. Do I want them all in the same box? I think I want them all in the same box. Peel that one up and just bump it down. So we've got class, we have office hours, and then we have work. So those are all accounted for with these page flags. Nice little box of productivity, and I'll write directly on the page. Just gonna bump this up so it is evenly spaced. Okay, I don't like it. I don't like that at all, so scrapping that idea. When I'm backed into a corner and trying to figure out what to do with boxes, gold is normally my go-to, but I'm sticking away from gold. I'm going with this blue tone. I think it's gonna match really nicely. And I'm gonna use these for all my commitments this week, so class is gonna get this one, and then I have some miscellaneous sheets from various colorful boxes books over the years, and I'm gonna try to use up as many of these as I can. So I have office hours, and then after that I have work. So this is what Tuesday is gonna look like. I have enough room to like add some decorative accents in there if I need, but I can also just write on the page for like anything else that comes up. This isn't the exact same color, but in a pinch it would work. Then on Wednesday, I have another class. So I'm gonna use the bigger boxes for class this week, just so I don't completely run through that one size of box. Appointment, class, and then work. Let's find a box for work. I already used them in this book. Okay, so maybe we do have to come up with some other solutions because I've worked through like all the sticker books of these ones. I know jewel toned boxes probably has some good color palette that would match with this. Like, that's fine. Okay. Blues. Do they work? Like this slate gray color kind of works. It also might be the case where I just kind of use the backers to make my own boxes on the pages this time around. So I'm running low on everything at the moment. I'll come back to that. I'm just gonna keep working on this. Okay, so Thursday I have, let's see, I have teaching. Okay. I have teaching. And then I have that meeting. And then I have class. So this one's going to use this box. And then I have work. So I'm going to need one of the smaller ones. Okay, that's pretty good. And then Friday, I'm going to need just one of these. So I think I really only need 2 of that one size box, which that shouldn't be too hard to accomplish. I think I can find another box or another book of colorful boxes somewhere around here, because it's how life works. And then I have 2 work shifts on the weekend, but it's a different job than the one that I'm working during the week. So maybe I should make those ones different. We lucked out. I have another copy of the book. So 2 more of these stickers and that'll complete what I need for the body of the week. Yeah, this is the excitement of working 3 jobs. Nothing ever is straightforward around here. And my schedule changes every single week. I guess that's what kind of keeps me on my toes. And I don't know if I could be someone who works a 9 to 5. I don't think that's the life for me. Granted, this is like stressful at times, but it keeps things interesting. Just to keep things uniform, I think I will do my weekend work shifts, but I'm going to use them in the bigger boxes so I can fill them in with a little bit more detail. These ones I do every week, so I don't really need a lot of detail, but it would be helpful to have some other information on these ones, and I'm just going to stick them up at the top and then leave nice room for checklists so I can get like homework done over the weekend. I don't want this to be the only pink watercolor on the page, so I'm going to do this one, the "We Rise by Lifting Others" quote, that I feel like I have this in so many different spreads, because this quote is in like every single Happy Planner sticker book. It's not a bad quote, but I definitely feel like it's a little overused at this point. A little bit of white gel pen just to clear a space for this. And because I'm working all day, I don't need like a whole box of space to do like a to-do list, because I won't have time to do a million things if I'm working all day. So, we rise by lifting others. I also like this one, let's make a difference with our differences. And that could be cute up in the sidebar. Add some more pink over in that area. So let's see. Do I want it in 2 different boxes? I don't actually hate it off-centered like that, so I'm going to go ahead and wipe this line out. And now this quote's going to go over here. It's not on watercolor like the other ones, but it's cute and the pink tones match the flowers, so I think it's a nice bridge between the 2 sticker books. I'm feeling good about this so far. I don't know what else it needs. Like maybe a little something over here. Maybe some checklists. I think checklists is what it needs. And I'll go with these blue watercolor ones to match all of the watercolor accents I have going on elsewhere in the spread. So I'm going to just center these in some boxes. Unfortunately, it looks like they're all going to kind of be at the bottom of the spread, which once I get the writing on the pages, it means it's going to be very like writing heavy towards this edge. So much of this color over here. We'll go with the darker one. So this will go here, and then I'll do this one. I'm like, maybe I do it on Saturday. Saturday's a longer work shift. Maybe I divide it in half and do it in 2 boxes. Or maybe I just stick it here and then it kind of gets distributed out over the week. I'm just going to kind of distribute things by just having them on the pages. Okay. That helped. That helped a bit. I have some more checklists. These ones have stars instead of circles, so I don't want to combine those. And then I have this one more checklist, but this one has 6 bullet points instead of the 4 that those ones have. So this is a good one to cut in half, because no day really needs 6 bullet points. In this planner, at least. When I'm planning in the daily, sometimes I'm writing down like 15 bullet points for a day, but knowing very well that things will get carried over. However, this is going to go here on Monday for wrapping up some tasks, and then this one will go somewhere on the weekend. Saturday is the longer shift. Sunday is the shorter shift. So this should probably go here. Okay. And that balances out. I don't mind the gap that's going on for this quote, but I do have some leftover, like very tiny little pieces that might be able to sneak underneath it. So I think that's probably going to wrap up the floral portion of the spread. Just a little bit of pink down at the bottom of the page. So this last one, okay, that's a nice little detail. And then I used up the majority of my extra flower bits. Gonna be seeing my boyfriend over the weekend. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but we're probably gonna like have dinner or something on Saturday. So I like this one that says the plan, and it fills up that space nicely. So everything works out. I'm gonna go ahead and punch these and get them back on the discs. And here it is, my finished Year to Shine and Pressed Florals collab spread with plans by Kelly. I'll leave her video down in the description of this video, as I mentioned earlier. Definitely go check out what she made for this challenge. I'm excited to watch hers as well. And while you're over there, make sure you subscribe to her channel because she does some really cool stuff. So I'm excited with the way this one turned out. Looking forward to planning in it. I like the contrast of the florals and the blue tones. I was a little nervous at first about making this work, but I think it turned out great. So look forward to seeing this after the pen on my Instagram, and there you have it. If you like this video, hit that like button down below. You can also subscribe to my channel for more fun planner-related content, and follow me on Instagram at Caitlin Plans, where I share after the pen photos, as well as photos of spreads that did not get videos. Thanks for watching, and happy planning!